Yeah, some say yeah. There's no high res. That was what's causing the problem with the lag yesterday. Was high res textures. So go figure, right? I will be answering questions in the chat. So if you have any questions, you just well, not answer questions in the chat, but answer questions from chat. So if you have like any questions or whatever, you just put them in chat, and I will answer them to the best of my abilities. There's not going to be much to really ask unless you've not seen Fallout or whatever, which I highly doubt unless you're obviously new to the whole franchise itself or new to Bethesda themselves. Then I highly doubt you haven't heard of Fallout 4. Again, I will answer any questions that you have regarding this game or regarding future series and what's going on with the channel. Hoping to start a sort of schedule here soon. If you hear any background noise, my roommate does not have his PC headphones in, so you will probably unfortunately be hearing some two mixer stuff in the background. I'm not sure. We're going to just
enjoy your return to the surface, and thank you for choosing Vault-Tec.
We're just going to return to the surface. We're not even going to bother changing everything because I have my character the way I want him. Say hi in the chat, whoever's watching. Like, whoever's watching, just go ahead and say hi in the chat, and once again, have any questions on what's going on in the game. Basically, the answer to that question right now is nothing, because nothing has happened yet, other than the fact that I just escaped the vault. If you have any questions on what further series is gonna happen and whatnot, you just let me know. Yesterday we experienced some, lag spikes, so hopefully we won't be experiencing them anymore. The dog rescue is a, I guess, how do I put this? The dog rescue is a, Creation Club quest. That's what it is. It's a Creation Club quest. And it's a beginning Creation Club quest. So you get it as soon as you walk out, just like when you leave, on Skyrim, just like on Skyrim when you, leave. Thank you. Helgen. I'm sorry if I'm constantly clearing my throat. Right now I'm having the worst time breathing, so if it gets too bearable, I am going to stop the stream and try to continue it later, because I may not be asthmatic, but it might be an onset of an anxiety attack. The Husky is not a companion, unfortunately. The Husky, though, is okay, so now we need to find Codsworth before we do anything else.
As I live and breathe! Oh, it's really you!
Hold on.
Codsworth? You're still here. So, other people could still be alive too.
But of course I'm still here! Surely you don't think a little radiation could deter the pride of General Atomics International? But you seem the worse for wear. Best not let the wife see you in that state, Where is the missus, by the way?
She's in a better place.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
Sean's been kidnapped. But I'm going to find him. I'm going to get my son back.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
No. No, that's not possible. I wasn't out for that long. Not 200 years.
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little, for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack? You must be famished.
Codsworth, you're acting a little bit weird. What's wrong?
I'm gonna brew something. Sorry.
Oh, sir, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing! And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car! How do you polish rust?
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
Sorry, trying to brew a
I'm
cup of
afraid I don't
tea
know anything,
to try
sir.
to keep myself calm.
The
So sorry if
bombs
it takes
came
a
and
while
all
for
of
me to
you
get
left in
responses.
such a hurry.
And
I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe the missus was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Thank you, Codsworth.
You're welcome. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? The missus and young Sean may turn up yet.
I'm gonna leave this box here for right now so that I can get my tea brewed. Oof. I'm wondering something, and only one person
Cat got your tongue, sir?
could possibly be viewing knows what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna pause this in the middle of the dialogue so that I don't keep hearing Codsworth. If my girlfriend is viewing, she knows what could possibly be going on. Just based off of my slowness and my response times to anything, and my breathing and the coughing and whatnot, she might know what's going on, and to be honest, I think I know what's going on too, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. If y'all want to know what's going on, it is possibly the worst anxiety attack I've had in quite a while. I don't know what's causing it or whatnot, but I'm on a medication to help with it, and Unfortunately, one of the side effects of said medication could be increased anxiety attack. So, I'm always under... Actually, it'd probably be easier for you guys to hear me if I was saying. Okay. So if you're... There's only one person viewing and I can take a gander that it's probably either my girlfriend or my brother. But whoever it is, if you're not either one of them, okay, but here's what's going on. I am on the onset of an extreme anxiety attack.
Lead the way.
Proud to serve, sir!
Medication, on 2 medications that can counteract each other. One is temporary, the other one has always been
Picking up
permanent.
hostile life signs. Peekaboo!
And
Nothing like a little dust up to get the oil flowing, eh?
wow. Shoot the butt, it explodes.
Flies. Wait. My senses are picking up movement in another house. Follow
Take the
me!
cola, take the beans. You're gonna need them later. This is a novice. If you have bobby pins, take it.
Sweet.
Because it does have some pretty decent loot in here, such as a pipe pistol. And most of the time, mirrors will either contain, in the beginning, will either contain stim packs, or, come back and get those later, bobby pins. Most of the time, I've run into nothing but bobby pins. Last time when I was playing as Solaria, as you saw, as one of my characters. Also, this is what happens when you shoot or hit an extinguisher. It kind of just smokes out. Nothing else does it. Okay. Yes, I know. Oh, Codsworth searched that without me. There's more bugs in here, and Codsworth took care of those without me by the looks of it. Okay. So all I have to do is answer him.
Sir, your family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
It's okay, buddy. Calm down.
Thanks for trying, Codsworth.
You can't give up, sir. What about the city? Concord is nearby, and, well, the people there have only shot me a few times.
I might
Thanks for your help, Codsworth.
do what
Good
I
luck,
need
sir.
to do in the Museum
You'll
of Freedom
find young
today.
Sean. I know you
Right
will.
now.
I shall remain here and secure
And
the
probably
home front.
just, if my girlfriend is available, call her and try to get her to help me relax. I don't think I can handle much streaming. In the next episode, I will do what I can scrapping wise. So, this area, as you can see, is completely cluttered due to obvious reasons. I'm going to loot as much of this place as I can, and then I'm going to... This is our old house. There's nothing really to loot here, except for... Usually there's bobby pins in there. I don't know why there's no bobby pins in there. Loot is always random, so don't be surprised if there's never anything in this mirror, if there's nothing in that mirror, but most of the time there is something. Another Creation Club thing I have installed, not the power relay coil, if I can find one as an example, is of shirts. You basically get custom free beer. You basically can have custom, not really custom shirts, but you can basically find shirts in random spots. They're just graphic tees, nothing too special about them, but they kind of act as, sometimes they even have, mirrors even have bobby pins and stims in them, and that's a good thing. See, like this Sunset Sarsaparilla t-shirt, it acts as like pant armor for some reason. Even though it's a full-fledged outfit, this house is completely ruined. I'm not gonna bother looking at it. I think I should be heading this way. And then this one. Cosworth is always gonna stand in front of your house until he becomes a quote-unquote companion, because then he's just gonna wander around. Again, another random house with random shit. This one usually does have a safe, I think. No, not this one. There's oh, this one's got working. Sometimes the file cabinet and desk have something in it. Sometimes they don't. Most of the time, none. Fridge always has a tin can in it. Most of the time, there's a Nuka-Cola bottle there. The only thing that's noteworthy here is the suitcase. The bandanas, despite their names, do not go on your head. I'm going to put you at 2. And see, like, it's damage resistant, but you end up having to take off your Volt suit and just be given the t-shirt. I'm going to put the Volt suit on personally because I feel like it's a lot easier to wear armor, because if you put on armor without the Volt suit, oh, see if I can replicate what I did yesterday. 1. Another one in here. Oh, fuck. Damn it. I was hoping I could sneak around and... Yeah, I know I have radiation damage on me. Suck it, Trebek. No, that's not something I should be saying. Sometimes suitcases will be locked, too. As you can... One time as... I think a different playthrough of Solaria, by the time I got done with this area itself, I had so many bobby pins. It was not even funny. I think I had something like 60 bobby pins already, and I hadn't even left the town. I might be able to stream a little longer. The attack's lessening, thank God. I love doing streams for you guys. I find them fun. I find that you guys being able to comment live and have me answer questions and whatnot is rather nice. I believe in here... Nope. There's just a bunch of junk here. There is a house that I will go to later on that has, it has like an advanced safe with a ton of gold, with stuff for easy caps. It's junk, but it's easy caps. That's why I'm going to go to it later on, but... for those of you viewing who do not know, caps are currency here. Basically, every time I drink something like a Nuka-Cola, I get a pop cap. And that's all it is a pop cap, and that's the currency. A bottle cap of beer, a bottle cap of pop, a bottle cap of anything is a currency. Here's another 10 mm, but if you grab that, it's just going to give you another 10 milli. Before you unlock this, always grab this, your ass is going to blow up. Most of the time I go... Fuck. Most of the time what I do is I go around doing as much stuff as possible. There we go.
Got it.
So that I... no. Point. It just gave me random steel. That's... Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, I'm going to step back. The oxygen tank can go boom. Usually if you shoot or hit the top of an O2 tank, another t-shirt that's going to... I only gathered the T's as a way of having material, extra material, such as... what's it called? Okay, before I head out, well, when I come back here, I'll show you what there's always going to be just here. Always make sure you dispatch them. There's always at least one in this house. So don't... That is the most bobby pins I have found yet. Activating the radio won't do much.
That was the ink spots with...
but give you just a random thing each time on that radio. That radio is not set in stone of what it has to show. Most of the fridges have something empty in them here. Let's go back to that roundabout I was at. I won't show you the safe where the gold is now, but I can show you where you can get some like free wild mute berries, like right out of the gate. And if you don't get rid of the bushes, they will respawn. Mute berries are... Oh, and then here is some melons and a batch of gourds. You'll want to hold on to these for when you actually bring the settlers here. Like, fair warning, you are going to bring some settlers here. Hold on to the melons and gourds. You cannot really... I can't really tell you hold on to the wild mute berries because you can't replant those because they're wild. Today I'm wanting to see if I can find Vault 81 because there's a quest line I can do, a quick quest line I can do for that, and that'll give me some neat rewards. Flip lighters, take anything you can find. This is the, yep, this is the house I showed you that example shit in. Clean black suit, hell yeah, I'll take it. If you're wondering where the, there's always some form of ammo in this ammo box. Most of the time I find 38s. That's the first time I've ever found shotgun shells in there. There's always a cap stash here. Always something in the toolbox. I'm gonna have to slow my chatter and shut up right now because I keep talking the way I'm talking. I have a hard time sneezing and I might pass out before the end of the stream, and I might have the only two streamers, if my girlfriend is one of them, the only streamer, one of the only streamers on here. She's probably going to call my phone and hope that my roommate answers, but I asked him while I was getting my TV to put his headphones on so I could stream. There's not really anything in here to get right now. Nothing really about it. I need to take a break and get my self-care if it's hot. I don't anything. If any of you have dealt with anxiety before, let me just say, most of mine are just sharp pains in my chest. It's hardly to the point where I can hardly breathe. And those are the ones that scare me the most because I know there's not much I can do about them. I'll just do the terminal tutorial real quick. Trying to remember what lockpicking is like Skyrim. This is the only thing that is not at all like Skyrim. If you played Skyrim and whatever, okay. Basically, select a potential password with mouse 1. You cannot use individual symbols. If the password is incorrect, the numbers and letters that match the terminal's password, both letter and position. The number of letters that match the terminal's position, both letter and position, will be displayed on screen. Okay. I think this first one's always a random. Ooh. Two.
I'm in.
Bingo! I will read these ledgers later. I just wanted to get that for the HP. Not X, HP, XP. Okay, seriously. Okay, I'm probably gonna run! That's what happens when you try to blow up an oxygen, when you hit the side of an oxygen tank. Didn't have those in the vault. Alright. Just so I can get something done in this episode, let's cook something up and head to Concord. Can I actually... Good. Grilled rad roach. I can make 5 of these suckers. If any of you are sensitive to a game like this, such as if my girlfriend's viewing, I know she's sensitive to the point where something like survival of the fittest, such as what you're about to see, is a little upsetting to her. As you walk out this bridge, be fair warned, you will see dead bodies. Most of the time this guy has decent loot. And then there's this mongrel. It's a wild mutation of a stray dog. And let me just say, the worst thing about this game that I don't like, survival of the fittest wise, is that you have to eat dead dog meat in order to survive at times. I will always eat that as a last resort, believe me. I'd rather eat the... I kind of figured your sister did. I'm sorry, Allison, but I don't want to have a goddamn anxiety attack. That, unlike, well, a worse anxiety attack than what I am having right now.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself? You want to come with me, pal?
And there's the pretty
Okay,
puppy.
then. Let's
Unfortunately, I can't name him whatever I want. There is a certain thing he has to be called, and it is probably not the best name for something like that. Now that I got what I want, we will head back to once we are done here, we will head back to Concord. You might... This is just... And... Allie... I know you're watching because I have my phone right next to me and I can read live chat. So don't think I can't read what you type. I will let you know you are about to see some action because I always walk around in here and get whatever I can before rats show up. So, if you think this is boring, the game's about to get a whole lot more exciting. Anything in the trash? Take some out. And this is the only... Ah, there they are. Ah! No, not the doggy. Do not hurt my doggy. No doggy. Ah! Holy hell! Okay. We'll beat you upside the head. We're gonna beat you. Ow. No! Stay away from him. The only reason I'm taking the hides in their teeth is because they're useful to what happens later. In Sanctuary Hills, which is where we started out, pretty much started out this episode. I will not use this, I will try to make it more of a challenge. I just didn't want to deal with the bullshit of having to aim right now. If I am being completely fucking honest. Starting out the game, aiming is always pure shit. Eventually I'll get glow sights. This one I'm always better at aiming at. Like, I can aim at this radiator at a certain spot, and it'll always be very close to it. Alright, now that the rats have been taken care of, let's go. There should be... Oh, like they even know who you frickin' are, damn it. And I'm not scared of you. Oh, wait. I can still cook something in here? What? Oh, yep. Again, last resort. I try not to do stuff like that. We're almost... Oh, shit. I forgot about these little buggers. Ah! Come at me! Ah, shit. Ah, shit. I'm bleeding out. One of them is gonna return. I'm not sure which one, but one of them is. Usually, if you don't get those guys right away, one of them is going to return. One of the rarest sodas in the goddamn... Oh! Hi! How are you? No hurt my puppy. You no hurt my doggy. I take your freaking thing. Whatever the hell it is. I take it. You cannot suck my blood anymore. Huh. I ain't afraid of you. And quit trying to start trouble in the goddamn chat. Seriously. I can't have you booted from it because that would mean booting my moderator. So you're lucky on that one. But you start trouble in my chat, I'm going to not be very happy. Of course, I won't hit you because I'm not an idiot. But I'm not gonna be the happiest person. When you're trying to watch me, you don't try to insult me. I can deal with your insults at any other fucking time. Now, the only reason I'm boring, as you say, is because I'm not very used to doing something like this. Now, if you're trying to get me sent to hospital, good luck! I'm trying to keep myself rather calm so I don't have... More fighting, hey look. Come at me! Come at me! Come at me! Get him! Get him, boy! Get him! Oh, really?
It's called fear!
And yes, I knew that was a man. Oh, really? Good boy! Good boy!
Hey, up here! On the balcony! I've got a group of settlers inside!
Yeah, I can
the Raiders
hear you,
are almost
damn it.
through the door! Grab that laser musket and help us! Please!
I will. Dick. Woohoo! I love it again. Alright. This time I'm gonna let you guys pick where it goes. We have these 7 groups up here. And then we have each of the different levels if you have not been returned. Some of them are more interesting than others. Like this, you can literally see a body explode into a gory mess. Okay, I know I can't kick you out. Okay. This is when you see me get extra competitive, guys. This is when you're gonna see me get extra fucking competitive. And besides that, Little Miss Thing, you might see me die a couple of times because I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not going to cheat. Yeah, that's going to be fun to use. There are certain things that I'm only going to be using a certain code for. But that is the only time I'm going to, because it is either, if I don't use it, it is going to be a pain in the ass to frickin' move if I am overweight. To come back here at level 7. And besides that, this is, again, if you think this is boring, and you think I'm boring, oh, I can make it a whole lot less. For right now. Place with what? What the hell do you mean, place with a body? Ah, fuck. Alright, let's see how... Gotcha! Gotcha! Fun. And I'm not meaning that sarcastically.
No more British occupation!
I'll make it quick.
Back to England with you!
Oh, screw off.
Have your tea back, you chicken dips! Remember, lads, more taxation will help you.
Oh, screw off. You don't have to shoot me when I'm down.
Just had to play hero, huh?
Oh, shit!
Out of here.
Woo!
Spread out.
Oh, damn! Not going in there quite yet. Bitch!
Luda, you better be working.
Wait a minute, do I not have any more? You gotta be fucking kidding me. I should have a shit ton of those. Oh, am I being... Get him, boy! Get him! Get him! How do I keep... Thank you. I had to take the whole magazine to do that, but... Oh, really?
Should've just run.
Oh, screw off. Probably actually put on better armor. Yeah, I know. Usually, guys, in here, let's make an explosion.
Still alive?
Oh, you know what? You can go fuck yourself. Don't do drugs, kid. Not like I'm about to. Don't do drugs, kids. Let's just do that. Let's add some jets. And you know what? Let's have some fun and woo! How's that for boring? Get him, boy!
Come on.
I didn't expect it to be that big of a bloody mess. Holy hell.
Inside.
Hold your horses, damn it!
Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minuteman.
Glad to help.
That ain't it.
Well, if that's true, we could use some more goodwill. As you can see, we're in a bit of a mess here.
Maybe.
Please don't tell me you're trying
Please,
to cause
go
me
on.
a fucking offset of an
A month
another
ago, there were
fucking
20 of
zombie
us.
attack. I'm trying to relieve
Yesterday,
you,
there
or
were
you're making
8.
this one worse!
Now we're 5. First it was the ghouls in Lexington, and now this mess.
Sorry. Sounds rough.
Thanks.
Maybe.
You know what?
It's good to
That's
meet
what I'm
someone
gonna
who
do with
really cares.
sarcasm instead of being the nice guy. How's
Anyway,
that?
we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved
Fuck!
us wrong. But, well, we do have one idea.
Let's hear it.
Sturgis, tell him.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school. Pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, looks like one
Pre-war,
of
you
its
mean like
passengers left behind a seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of Cherry T-45 power armor. Military issue.
That's some serious protection.
Oh, it gets better.
You'll see it when I go to it.
Get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird. Do that, and those raiders get an express ticket to hell. You dig?
It might work.
Could work.
It'll work, provided we can reactivate the suit. It's totally out of juice. Probably has been for 100 years. It can be powered up again. But we're a bit stuck.
I don't know if I can help you.
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC. A standardized fusion core. Your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery used by the military and some companies way back when. And we know right where to find one.
But we can't get to
After I
the
kill
damn
the
thing.
boss, I'm ending
It's down in the
thing.
basement.
I can't.
Locked
do this
behind a
stuff alone.
security gate. Look, I fix stuff. I tinker. Bypassing security ain't exactly my forte. You could give it a shot.
Can't be too hard. I'll see what I can do.
Well, all right. Maybe our luck's finally turning
There we go.
around. Once you jack the core into the power armor and grab that minigun, those raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck.
Brandon Sanders. Likeness 1, so it's probably the E. See? It's the E. Fuck! It's the E, though. I know what the likeness is, because it...
Make it quick. They mass for another attack.
I hate it when I'm wrong. Wait.
I won't be able to hold them.
So, you thought what I was doing this morning, huh? This is a hell of a lot more boring. Oh shit, not what I want. Shiny? Lose it. I can still do a better job than you. Probably I was able to hack this one.
Make it quick.
Try the last time. Alone, likeness 0. Fuck. Haunt, likeness 1. A. Oh, leave me alone right now, Gilbo. What did I just do? Taunt? Nasty? Likeness 1. Probably is the goddamn A. Where's the Y?
They mass for another attack, I won't be able to hold them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Taken! Likeness 2. T-A maybe? Or is it A-K? Or is it A-E? No, it's not A-E. T-A, 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 T-A. 2! Shit! Down to 1 now. So it's either A-N. A-N, 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 A-N. Nope.
I'm through.
I'll read that log later. And damage.
That's it.
And you are now without power. Oh yay, the psycho wore off. Oh well, I got another. Could make it a lot worse. Could make it a lot worse, but I don't want to get flagged by YouTube for showing, even though they're just going to be in underwear, I still don't want to show that shit off. Money! Makes the world go round. Oh. And roll on a stick. Tasty. And it will be back for you. Ah, well. I have some bones on me now. Maybe my dog will be happy. You can't feed anything to the damn dog. You can't even give him shots. Which you might see me give him one. Unfortunately, the poor dog getting a needle stuck in his ass. I have the FC. And here is the
we need
first
help.
level of the game.
Bingo.
And we get a
For
vault
300,
roller?
but
What are you
it's
going
a
to do in that
collectible,
stupid
so I'm going to sell it,
jumpsuit? Bleed to
'cause
death?
it's technically a item.
It's angry.
Oh, shut up, you stonin'. You know what? You're gonna deal with a hell of a lot more. Then you'll get interesting here in a second. In the whole language aspect, really? I've heard you swear like a sailor before. And knowing you, you're always gonna criticize me even if you think it's not boring. Cause this is
Up
you.
here. Boss! We got somebody up here! Why don't you get down here? Did you see that fast not a lot of people can get past this point.
I hurt you.
We got places to be!
Look out, doggy.
Something's out there.
Come on, I've got places to be!
Oh, I got one. Got another. Where are you at, Crystal? Ah, there you are, you bossy little shit. Fire in the hole!
Fucking minigun! Come on, I've got places to be!
Sure you do. That's why you're shooting at a freaking piece of armor. Boss is dead. Not. Now comes the real fun. Clearing this next wave. And then the really fun creature comes. We'll have enough ammo to kill it. Let's just make... Nope.
Take him down!
See something in the distance fly up?
Damn it!
That's the boss. Where's the last asshole? I'm waiting for that sewer to freaking open. Haha!
Bingo.
Oh shit, there's that.
Another one for the Minutemen.
That, my dear friends, is a giant lizard known as a Deathclaw. And let me tell you, they are a bitch. Good thing I don't take damage! While jumping from this suit. I'll let the Deathclaw take care of them. Oh, fuck. Hi! Oh, my pupper! I'll save you more. Oh, shit. Hey! Yep! Can't use the stim pack on him if I can't get... Ah! Shit! And if you're looking to see me die, good luck with that. I ain't going down that easily. And now, for the last few blows, let's just be a little bit of a badass. Ooh! Okay. Okay, bad idea, 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 bad idea. Nope, bad idea. Bad idea. I will calm on the language. And Justice, I hate to break it to you, bro, but the only reason it's lagging, it's still running on my PC itself at 60 FPS.
Fine, Preston. Quit fussing.
Hey there.
That was a pretty amazing display. I'm just glad you were on our side.
The feeling's mutual, Preston.
You can never have too many friends. Not in the Commonwealth. Listen, when we first met, you said you were glad to help. Well, you did. And we owe you our lives. So here. It ain't much, but it's the best way I can say thank you.
I'm gonna just stock up on those for when I actually...
You're welcome. Anytime.
Well, since you say that, maybe you'll come to Sanctuary with us.
When I
You
actually
could use your
get
help
I can
getting
actually
settled
use
there.
those for instead of freaking charging, shoot, charging, shoot.
All right, Garvey. I'm in.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Once again,
But
You're
there's
stoned out of
more
your
to
gourd.
your destiny, isn't there?
you're stoned out of your gourd.
I've seen it. And I know your pain.
Don't give me that destiny crap.
I just saw you go toe-to-toe with a 20-foot tall irradiated lizard. You telling me you can't keep an open mind after that?
It's all right, Preston. Not everyone understands the sight.
Well,
But I don't need you to believe. I just
understand
need
what
you to
triggers it.
listen. You're a man out of time, out of hope. But all's not lost. I can feel your son's energy. He's alive.
Bullshit. You're trying to play me for a fool.
Oh, no, kid, no. The sight's sometimes foggy, but it ain't ever a liar. Your son's out there. And even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Diamond City. The biggest settlement around.
Please, Mama Murphy. I'm working from nothing. I need more.
Look, kid, I'm tired.
I
now.
know, Justice.
Maybe you'll
I
bring me
know.
some chems later.
This isn't my first
The sight will
playthrough
paint
of
a
4,
clearer
dude.
picture.
No. Mama
This
Murphy,
isn't
we
even
talked about
close
this.
to my first.
That jump.
This is just the
It's gonna
playthrough
kill
I'm
you.
doing
Oh,
for my
shush,
channel.
Preston. We're all gonna die eventually. We're gonna need the sight. And our new friend here, he's gonna need it too. Now let's get going.
I hope I have enough
Sanctuary
steel to
awaits.
repair that.
All right, folks.
I hope I
Thanks
have
to our
enough
friend
steel to
here,
repair my armor.
it's safe to move out. We're heading for that place Mama Murphy knows about. Sanctuary. It's not
3,
far.
2,
She knows about
1.
it? You mean she had one of her
Yes,
visions
I'm
while she
sure.
was stoned
The
out of her
first quest
gourd?
you have to give her
And
Jet.
now you want us to just head out on another wild goose chase based on no better plan than Mama Murphy saw it?
It can hardly
hold
turn out
on,
any
hold on.
worse than.
Why you think I've
Everybody
also been
just
making
take it
comments of her
easy.
being stoned
We're all
out
in
of
this
her gourd?
together,
That's why she's
right?
freaking.
So,
That's how
Marcy,
she can see stuff.
You got a better idea of what we should do next? Anybody?
I do.
Well then, Sanctuary it is. Let's just hope it lives up to its name.
Dogie.
Come on, June, it's
Wish I
time
could
to
name
go.
you something other
Oh,
than dog meat,
okay.
but. I'm hoping to go after a husky eventually, a husky through Creation Club on here eventually. I know where to get him, but I'm not using a certain thing I said I was not going to use, and it's a certain console command, which, basically, in a sense, is just. This isn't boosted. I honestly don't care that that wasn't boosted. I've got viewers. I don't care. It's not boosted. I don't care as long as I have viewers. This is not my first play. I am definitely sure this is not my first playthrough of 4. I'm hoping I have enough steel to repair this. I know I must exit my power armor before modifying it. Thank you. But I've discovered glitches to where I can freaking. Nope, I'm not gonna repair it yet. Oh, thank God I've got steel. dang it. Well, I'm glad it's not taken much damage. I'm not really going to, bring this along with me for right now, because there is a reason for that, and the reason for that is I don't have any fusion cores, which is the fuel. If a fusion core runs out, it moves slower than all get out. Okay, so I have a mass pitcher, an anti-glow. It's different each time, so that's why I'm looking to see what I have. I'll add different mods to it later, but I want to get enough adhesive to where I can add a certain mod to all the pieces. You coming, Preston? You coming? I see you. Not really, but I see you. What is this other one? What the hell? In heck? Oh, that's Codsworth! I'm like, what is this other? But oh, tutorial. Nobody's here. Whatever, indeed. Okay, let's go around. No. Clearing everything out like I said I would. We'll find safes in every house along the way, as long as I don't lose my godforsaken way again. This is how I usually grind for stuff. The only house that we cannot grind the cabinets out of is the starter home, which is unfortunate because that would have been a prime spot to grind cabinets materials out of, and that would have, when I get a certain magazine, that would have made it perfect to start anew, really. And if I ever find something that has something in it and I either did not loot it or did not realize it, it will always tell me that the contents are transferred. However, when it comes to safes, I will always loot them before I destroy them. Hello, Mr. Lamp. Goodbye, Mr. Lamp. Alright, next up, we're going to take this floor jack and these tires. And then this cement wall. And this entire house, which for some reason got torn down in about 2 seconds. I'm in the area I want to be in personally, because this is where a lot of the advanced safes are. No, I don't want to make a bed in here yet. A lot of the advanced safes are in this area. And yes, I know my settlers are here and they have nothing. And that no counters can be removed, just to let you all know. Oh, excuse me. This is the most boring segment of this whole entire thing. Because I'm trying to loot every little thing. You should have a 10 mil. Corpses are another good thing to destroy when you can, because there was a bobby pin and there was a... Ha 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 ha. This is the first safe we're going to run into. I'm going to go to the workshop after I destroy this house and see if I can find... Because for some reason, a lot of the time, you come back. I mean, a lot of the time after you get settlers, they'll pick a home for themselves to live in, even if there's abso-freaking-lutely nothing in it. And they'll store some stuff. So, like, if the mirror didn't have anything in it before, it would now have, right now, in this case, bobby pins. Not going to activate console commands. Boink. Ah! you'll eventually start seeing whenever I go to
That's it.
the workbench here, because each workbench is separate, that there will be a lot of, because this is my main one, there's going to be a lot of everything here. So there's going to be a lot of, yes, I know settlers need water, food, and everything else. I'm not inhumane. I'll probably end up doing most of this off screen, but I just want to get main stuff out of the way, like the saves and whatnot. Speaking of which, here's that house with those mute berries. Go back to that cellar. And the mute berries haven't grown yet. Dang it. Let's go into that cellar that I told you about. So in this cellar, and this is important because this gold, however, may not respawn. However, if you take all 3 bars, it is a good source of cash. I believe each bar itself is worth 600, I want to say. This place you cannot scrap for anything, so get whatever you can. Because it is technically outside the workbench area, so it's...
Sweet.
That was the easiest one, yet I made it the most complicated. What in... I'm not even gonna explain. I unlocked it like I wanted to. Stim factor. Pre-war money is just used for cloth. It's, unless you collect a ton of it, it's not really it doesn't really have much use when it comes to selling price. So that's something I wanted to loot. Another house that I want to loot has a another advanced safe in it. Not this one. This one I think has a novice that I think I already looted. If a safe at all. Like, these houses are hard to remember at times. This has no safe. Or does it? Wait. Nope, it doesn't. I'll scrap the rest of... I'll scrap this entire area off screen. In order to get Mama Murphy, after you give her the first jet, you need to make sure she has a chair in order to utilize her. You need to make sure she has a chair. I think this is the one. Boink. Hey, come on. Thank you. Thank you. Now. Come on. Yep, this is the one. The safe I've already looted. Comes completely. Boom, 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 boom. Don't know if there were any contents in that, but whatever. And if you want to remember where this house is, do not loot the mute berry bushes as much as you're tempted to. Not loot, scrap them. Because you may get the wild meat berries out of them. But you can't grow them. So if you want some free food, and you only have to deal with slight radiation, then you might want to save this house. Right. This is another one that you should probably scrap a lot of. I tend to leave most of this one unscrapped, but it's just like, if you want to start from the ground up, you might as well. The only thing that cannot be scrapped is the attached door that we did not close when we left. And I forgot that. Hold on. Wait. Here's a little comic that you can get. This one increases your melee and unarmed attacks by 5%. So if I would have had that before I fought that monstrosity, I probably could have fared better, I guess you could say. I probably could have fared better. Like, see, you can't destroy these things, or... Ah! Well, that baby bottle's lost forever. I think I just accidentally created a bed by mistake. What am I saying? Accidentally is a mistake. Well, I am scrapping that. And the only reason for that is they prefer to have their beds in shelter. Whoops. I could have swore one time I found one out here. Oh, another cap stash I forgot about. I'll take you here in a second. Okay, in here. Aha, I see you. Dang it. Why'd I get rid of that? Why'd I get rid of the trash can? Where I belong. Oh. And someone already left. Let me in. Yeah, whatever. Screw you. And it's raining. If I run into a roach before I leave, that's kind of... Why? I know I'm bloody safe. It's not a hard one to find. For goodness sakes. No. Come here. I can't move those. I can only start with the cloth. Although later on in the game you'll see a robot smoking and I'm just like, logic there is none. The only good robot in this game. Oh, what? Unless you take a certain side, but then every robot's a good robot. Well, synthesized human, I guess you could say. Not really robot. He's not really a robot. He's a... We haven't died of him. And another prime example of the... It's... Not there when I get here. Until I get here. Phenomenon. No, I don't want to store the desk lamp. Oh, man. Oh. That one you obviously can go, woo! Ow. Ah! Nope. Those barrels outside are not going to harm you. However, whenever you see a yellow barrel, especially when I go to a certain place, you're gonna see me temporarily, like, I'll do like a quick save or something and show you what happens when you basically when you get near one, too close to one of those, a big boom happens and you kind of die. And it's just like, oh, ah, there you are. Come here. Come here. Boink. Boink. Come here.
Nice.
Point, 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 point. And that one, I'm just gonna say we're going to have them stored in case I end up losing mine somehow. Or in case I want to modify you, in which case I probably will. Nothing in that one. Alright. Let's take care of this extinguisher, and I think that's all the scrapping I'm gonna do on screen, because again, that gets rather boring. Except for the ones maybe where you scrap those and like, ah, where you at? Ah! Boink, boink, come here. Gotcha. Get him, boy. Jerk. Once again, if you remember, these mailboxes were pretty much empty. You look in a lot of the mailboxes now, they're all but completely full.
Hey there. Hey, good to see you again. I was hoping you'd show up. I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along. Pretty nice place she's found for us. I think we could settle down here. Make it a place to call home. What do you think?
Heck of a lot sooner, man.
I don't know. It's strange being back here.
What do you mean? You used to live here or something?
Yeah. Before the war. Before everything was ruined.
What do you mean? Before what war? Are you saying...
I lived here over 200 years ago. I was frozen or something for most of it. Just woke up a little while ago.
Damn. Like one of those old pre-war ghouls. You say you were frozen. Anybody else make it out with you?
Maybe. I woke up at one point. Some people killed my wife and kidnapped my son. I'm trying to find him.
That man be traumatized.
I'm sorry. I hope you find him. Let me know if there's any way I can help. Anyway, I am glad you're here. And I hope you don't mind, but I've got another favor to ask. I've had word from a settlement asking for help. There's still hope in there are Minutemen out there somewhere. The only chance to start rebuilding the Minutemen is to show people that they can count on us when they need us. Trouble is, I've got my hands full here. Do you think you could go help out the settlement?
Oh, good. I was hoping for a chance to rescue some more helpless villagers.
It's not that people are helpless. I need someone to give them a helping hand.
I just wanted to see what that
That's
particular
what the Minutemen is
sarcasm
supposed to be all about. By the way, if you want to help out around here at all, talk to Sturgis.
Oh,
I'm
that
sure
was
he'd be glad for all the help he can get.
That was beautiful. That was amazing. Alright. Now... Oh, I don't have level 6 yet. God bless it. Oh well, I could always use more ammo, so... Alright. We are not going to take care of Tennafin's Bluff. We are probably going to go to the Green Jewel of the South. Not the South. Of the Commonwealth. Why did I immediately say South? I might be a little loopy. Just a wee bit. Run, boy, run! Run, boy!
Another day in the Commonwealth.
Another day in the Commonwealth. Now what? Alright. Oh, crud, I was gonna... I'm stupid! I was gonna go look at... and see if there was any bobby pins in the workbench. I'm stupid. Nope. Wait. Easier look. I'll take them. I'll take them. And we're just gonna store all my junk. these t-shirts. Why did I start the game? Oh well, those don't weigh anything and I can come back whenever I feel like playing a minigame. We're gonna cook some steak. We're gonna make some steak, man. Don't know how I'm supposed to freaking make sure. Oh, there's a perk to where I can have a lead belly. To where I can eat anything if I get it far enough to where I can eat anything and not take any damage. We're gonna have some fun with those later. Fusion cells. Different from cores. Don't get them confused. Fusion cells, they're both ammo, but fusion cells, they're used for, like, that musket I picked up, the one that I have. I'll show you, like, how to charge it, but that's what those are. Those are fusion cells. Food, tonic. I'll play this here in a second, because that's not really essential to lore, but it changes depending on, circumstance. And I need to create a thing to freaking make it a stand for those. But I will. Holy. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Right here. Right in the middle of my head. I can't tell if I'm tired, if I'm just an idiot, or both. Oh, and we're going to be visiting that place where I'm going to be selling those two, so I should probably bring them with me. Blank. Because I'm not going to be a bit of an idiot and do something I would probably get yelled at by much of the gamer community. Even though it's something I can use at my discretion, at my disposal. I take a guess that was you, dear, that said that. Alrighty. You know what? I'm feeling a little hungry. Both literally and... This is probably one of the, not really most expensive, but most healing items there is. Except for maybe, like, this is another one that's extremely good. These two are also extremely good. That one's probably the best I can get so far. But that's going to be... Oh, you guys are gonna love that episode. Oh boy. See me dying constantly, maybe. The steak is another thing. That's a good one. I've not run into any red scorpion meat in any previous plays. Mirelurk meat, that you, I don't know. And the Yao-Guai ribs, they're, and the roast are also two of the really good items. Make any kind of beverages. Dirty Wastelander. Let me just say, it's your own home brew. It's your own home brew. It's just like, okay, who wants to test this? I may not be the funniest guy on the planet. I may not be the most exciting YouTuber on the planet, but I do like making a good joke every now and then. If it's at my own expense. Okay, so we're just going to take a massive shortcut. Not that massive. We're going to go to Concord. Well, more specifically, the Museum of Freedom. Museum of Freedom. Museum of... What? Whatever. Okay. I'm gonna end the stream here soon as I do a little bit of, I guess, a miscellaneous objective. If I walk into a store or walk by said store, I believe it's this direction? Yeah, it's this direction. I will trigger an event I'm a little too excited for this event. But I will trigger an event to where I can actually either take my first murder charge. Well, actually, there are several ways I can do that. For instance, one time I was walking, I had done a quick save right here, you know, and then walking down, thought I'd attempt at making a certain persuasion attempt to try to rob somebody, and I ended up committing my first murder and killing her bison along. This is who it is! Okay, so...
Yeah.
You talk to her.
So what's your story? Looking to trade? Rob me? Or just ask directions to Diamond City?
This is why I'm quick saving. Because I don't know how well this persuasion attempt's going to work.
Your money. All of it. Now.
This ain't my first mugging.
Damn it!
And I'm just gonna say it.
Sorry.
You're not that scary. Why don't you run along?
Allie, personally, I don't care if you watch my videos. I have people that actually enjoy
Let's see what you've got.
them.
I have a little bit of
I
everything.
enjoy watching them, so, meh. Okay. Before I start purchasing stuff. Oh, screw you. Okay. And what do I have that could possibly be worth quite a bit? I'll still sell them because I don't really need them. Sell that. Sell that. I already have one. I'm gonna get rid of it. Okay. Chems actually surprisingly have a nice value, and I'm liking that. I like that a lot, but at the same time, I like being able to, like, create my own, eventually create my own to where I can make it. How much is one? I ain't selling that. Screw selling that if that's all that's going to get me. Okay. Oh, yes please. Since I've already gotten these, I can already sell them. Okay, and then what I want, we'll just loot those out of the raiders coming up. Ooh. You might not run into her again, so I would grab the Nuka cherries when you can. I have that kind of money, God bless. I could really use some of that, but I think I'm just gonna wait till I get to a certain point and just start stocking stuff. Yes, please. Okay. This is when I usually have a lot of money when I run into somebody like this. Oh, thank goodness ammo's cheap. How much? What did I buy that was super expensive? Probably this 90 worth. Flares I'll be getting later on, so don't you mind that. Okay, I don't need the .308 round yet. That'll do. That'll work. That'll work. That'll work. I do kind of want to hold on to the .38. .44 I can deal with that as well. Okay, anything else you have that I might find worth the taking, Carla? A glow-sided cow. Ooh. Not at that price, though. I'm gonna buy my gold bars back from you. Actually, it's not really buying if I just take them back. Oh! We'll just give you most of the ammo back. I'm not going to... I know... I need those. Boom, boom. We'll sell you those back. Oh, right. Boom, boom, boom. Sell you that. Okay. I think I'm ready to complete. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're off a great start. It's alright. She wasn't really helping with the attacks, maybe, but... Baby. Not baby. Buddy, don't...
We had a deal, Trudy. Hand over the goods. You owe us.
I ain't giving you poison shilling chem pushers anything. Do you know what that junk has done to my boy?
He bought them fair and square, Trudy. Ain't our fault if he's strung out. Now don't make me come in there and shoot up that little trading post of yours.
And now to just be ruthless.
I'll kill all you chem pushers.
Mom!
Help me, Trudy, help me! And introducing that! Well... And I battle him crippled.
Made it. This time.
Thank you! Nice, we got a loot of bottle caps out of them, some 45 rounds, some scroll bits, which I will cook later, and the leather axe kind of red. Roll with it. She's the earliest you can find a metal arm.
Never take a hit at Jet again, I swear.
Pick him up.
I can't wait to see the crows feeding on that scumbag. Here, this is for you. Now, if you ever need to trade, my shop's open.
Woohoo! 100 bottle caps! Alright.
Let's see what you have.
All salvage, but nothing's junk.
Yeah, you have junk. Anyways. Bad joke. Bad joke. Well, I'm about to make that up to you by selling you these. Un, deux, trois. Alright. Need you. Need one more. This is something I'll end up looting from other places later because that's expensive to find. I'll be coming back for you. You are really, really, really good. You're really, really, really good sword, and I like you a lot, but I can't afford you right now. I'm not taking the Dogi meat. I won't take the Dogi meat. Plasma cartridges. Take that because that's going to be helpful. Bowler. Nothing else I can really get right now that's not extremely expensive. But, again, I'm not going to use a certain cheat I got used to using, so we'll just deal with it for right now. Alright, as soon as I, will say, get to that theater right there, I am going to log out, sign off, and call it a day. Hope those that did actually watch it, and I know my commentary is not the best, and sorry about that anxiety attack earlier. In fact, still a little reversible. I'm only discovering this because A is pretty. Oh wait, we'll level up and then leave. Okay, so for the final one, I've never seen that animation. If I'm being completely honest, this animation I have never seen. We're going to actually do this because that's going to be a little helpful. Alright. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next episode, in the next stream. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.